Your latest headlines and most accurate forecast from 41 Action News.
I'm Caitlin Canute with 41 Action News. Here are your headlines this Monday. Jackson County and Kansas City officials are closer to a deal for federal CARES Act relief. City leaders have criticized the delay in getting the relief aid to the city. County leaders said those delays came because of reviews from the city on how the money would be spent. They added the federal government put several restrictions on how that money can be used. Kansas City leaders first requested aid money at the end of May. Today we've learned a longtime local civil rights activist, Bruce Watkins Jr., died. He was the son of the late Bruce Watkins Sr. Watkins Jr. followed his father's footsteps in the fight for equality and justice in the African American community in Kansas City. Watkins Sr. was the first African American elected to Kansas City's City Council. Ahead of tomorrow's election, we talked to the Kansas City Election Board on how it plans to make polling locations safe for voters. They're focused on getting bigger spaces to allow people to spread out. Election officials closed nearly all of their polling sites this year because they're off limits due to the pandemic. This election, there are 50 polling sites, 2 per ward and precinct. Election officials sent out polling location reminders in the mail earlier this summer. And a reminder, if you need to get caught up on the issues, we have a large breakdown on KSHB.com at the top of the page labeled Election 2020. Now here's Gary with the forecast.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. 52 degrees at 6 o'clock, 62 at 10. 52 would tie a record. It's never been colder than that on this date. And then 72 at 2 tomorrow, 73 degrees at 6 o'clock. In our 7-day forecast, 73 for the high tomorrow, 76 on Wednesday. Can you believe that? And then the chances of rain increase a little bit as we go into Friday, possibly over the weekend as well. And no 90s until about a week from now. So there is your forecast. Have a fantastic night.